I'm sorry if I keep looking at myself in the monitor, and not at you guys, but like, this eye look is fire! Tell me it isn't fire. Go on. I dare you. Hello, my doves. Welcome back to Afrodite by Olympia. Today's video, we're going to be doing this face. This eye look using the Pat McGrath Labs Rose Decadence eyeshadow palette. Isn't she gorgeous? Like, she's so cute. So I created this eye look using this eyeshadow palette. I did have to add, I do apologize, but I had to add a deeper shade. I'll go into that in more detail, obviously. This is Deep Velvet, so I did use this as well in this eyeshadow palette to create this look. If you want to see this eye look and this full face, actually, because I do go through the whole thing, I suggest you keep watching.
Okay. Drop that. Yeah. Feel the funk, y'all. Yeah. Feel the funk, y'all. Yeah. You lay back in the cut. What's up?
Hello, my dolls. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to Afrodite by Olympia. My name's Olympia if you're new here, and I do videos on YouTube about beauty and makeup available in Australia for deeper skin tones. So today's video is going to be all about the Pat McGrath Labs latest drop, which is the Rose Decadence eyeshadow palette, and she is gorgeous. So listen, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. You don't have to, but if you want to, subscribe down below. I try and upload as much as possible, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. I really am. And the thing is, I know that I'm terrible. I'm like chilling and I'm like, yo, I need to film a video, yeah? And I'm like, but I need to chill. Like, sometimes you work so hard, you need downtime. That's what's been me, like, that's what it's been like for me lately. But I know you're not here to listen to me whine. This eyeshadow, let's get into it. This eyeshadow palette retails for 105 Australian dollars. I purchased it on patmcgrathlabs.com. Let me just double check the price on that. Yeah, 105 Australian dollars. I was correct. So it comes in 6 shades, and I'm gonna quickly swatch them for y'all. First one is Pink Champagne. Very reflective duochrome. Next one is Peach Dusk, which is a satin shade. I had to go in a couple of times to get that to show up. This top corner here is Fuchsia Flame. It is a duochrome. It's like a peach to pink duochrome. Sorry, I should say a Fuchsia pink to peach duochrome. Then we have Houdinic Rose, which is a purple matte shade. I'm gonna go in again. And then we have Scandalous, which is probably my favorite shade in this palette. I have this in the center of my eye. And then we have Golden Honey, which is also in the very center of this eye look as well. So really, really pretty shades, like lots of dimension to it. And also, I might just touch base, I'm also going to be highlighting the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. Dark Star Mascara. Wow, try saying that 3 times fast. That was hard. So I'm currently wearing these on my eyes as well, and we will get into me using this in this video. So in light of it probably being a little bit of a long one, because I do ramble on a little bit in this video, I am going to get straight into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you on the other side. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Afrodite by Olympia. Okay. Pat McGrath Labs Rose Decadence. These are the same rose motifs from the Divine Rose eyeshadow palette. She got a whole series going on now with with the rose, kind of the pinks, and you guys know I love a good pink. I mean, come on now. Wow, you weren't gonna tell me my face was looking ashy as heck. Alright, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna do a look using the Rose Decadence eyeshadow palette. I am going to basically just do a look. I have work tonight, so I'm trying to kind of get my filming done. Not that it's like, you know, just get it done, but like, because I love filming and I love, you know, doing YouTube and being creative and all that kind of stuff. But your girl has been working. It is what it is, what it is. We're gonna start with the brows. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. We're gonna do my brows first, prep my lids, and then we're gonna get into this look. I don't know what look I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just play it by ear. Yeah, I'll just play it by ear. We'll see. All right, let's zoom you guys in. Okay, so start off with the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills of the shade Ebony, and I've got the shade Dark Brown. And I like to just brush my brows up first. I like to start off with the tail these days. I don't know. I like to extend my arch a little bit, as you can see there. Alright, so this is a dark brown shade. And I just lightly go through and fill in top of my brow. Like so. Now, the Revolution Soap Styler, you guys, what activator? Amazing. Ever since I did my my last video, actually, that was a while ago, guys. Ever since I used this in that video, I have been using this like for like no makeup days, to set my brows like before going to work. Like I'll just use this and I'll just comb it through and like brush it up. Like it just, it's the best. Then the third and last product that I use in my brows is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Armani. And I just go in with a flat brow brush, carve out my brow. Sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't, but and then my usual primer, which is the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low. It's the best one for deep skin tones. Well, at least my skin tone anyway. Provides coverage. It's like more waxy, so if you have oily lids, this one will stop the oils coming through and breaking down the eyeshadow. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she wonderful? I don't think I sung that right, but like golds and pinks and peaches and plums, and I love everything about this. I could recreate something from the masterclass. That masterclass was everything. Yeah, let's recreate something from the masterclass. I might recreate this look here. I think I might do that. I don't really recreate looks all that much. I tend to just kind of, you know, wing it, but not today. Today we're gonna recreate something. I'm feeling a little bit lazy in terms of trying to figure out like what I want to do. Let's go in with the Sonia G Mini Booster. I want to be a little bit precise as I try and work out. Actually, no. Let's go Classic Crease. We're gonna go into the shade Peach Dusk. Now I believe this one's a bit more of like a satin shade. Like it's a little bit more, it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, like a little bit. And we're just gonna put that in my crease. It's coming off a little bit, definitely shiny. It's definitely not a full like matte. I'm not bad at it. It's just really easy to blend. Jeez, it just moves around on my lid like butter. I don't know what I was expecting with this shade, but it's definitely a lot lighter. I don't know if the lights are washing it out, but even to my naked eye, it's looking really light. Ooh, this is a pretty shade. Look how humid it is that my edges have already like reverted back. I can't deal. I can't deal with this humidity. It's fine. There's, you know, worse things in the world at the moment than my edges. It's a constant battle though, I tell you that much. Alright. I like this shade. I do. I like the shade. Alright, we're going to go into this mini booster. And we're going to go into the shade Hedonistic Rose, which is that darkest matte. Well, it's the only matte in this palette. And we're going to do a sort of a halo, kinda. Might lay it down with another brush though. Worker Pro. Yeah, that's a way better laying down shade brush. You see how which brush you pick is going to like affect the look and feel and application of the shade. Now I'm not going to do a cut crease today. I don't think I need to. So we're just going to blend that across. Going back into the first shade, Peach Dusk. See, I would generally go in with another deep shade, like a deep aubergine or something from one of Auntie Pat's palettes, like just to really give it that fire and smoke, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go into a deeper shade. I'm sorry guys, but I'll go into like a shade that everybody would probably have. This is Deep Velvet, Pat McGrath Labs Eye Idols. I'm gonna try this one. This is the Pencil Pro. I want to just see if it's got enough of the plum in it. Going back into Hedonistic Rose. Yes. Alright, so I just added a bit of smoke. I just feel like this look has so much smoke to it. I know a lot of it is the lashes and probably a bit of liner. I get that. But we're gonna layer it up, don't worry. It's scandalous. We're gonna put that on the inner, which is that really coppery. I'm gonna go with my finger first so I can get maximum payoff. Isn't she delicious? Oh my god, stop it. Okay, this is a Chikuhodo GSN 5. This is a grey squirrel blending flat brush. Just gonna lightly feather. So we need to go higher. I always do this to myself. I never go high enough. Back to feathering around the edges. Gonna take a little bit of Hedonistic Rose, so that plum shade. I'm gonna use that. going back into deep shade, but this time with a mini booster. I'm just gonna feather that in here. Alright, there seems to be a little bit of like gold sparkle, so we're gonna go in with that gold shade, and we're gonna use soft shader into Golden Honey, and just want like a light application, so just in the very center, just like that. See, this one compared to this one just has a bit more dimension to it. Oh, she's cute. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that for now. I'm gonna zoom you guys out and we can do the rest of my face, and then we can come back to the eyes and finishing this look off. Do I wanna, no, I changed my mind. Do I wanna do that? Yeah, okay. So I changed my mind, and I changed my mind again, and I changed my mind back. So, Dark Star. So I actually have been using this. This is not a first impressions. I did get the duo. So the big one and the little one. I will show you guys just the size comparison. So there's the big one, little one. So I got the big one and the little one because I figured if I didn't like this formula, I can always give this away. But you guys, I am obsessed, like obsessed. All right, I'm gonna do one eye. So that's one like coat. I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but I can see a difference, and I love it, like a lot. So that's two coats. Two coats, one coat. I really hope you guys can see this in the monitor, in the screen. I don't know if you can see this properly, but I hope you can see it on my nose. Alright, you really get to see them when I do my bottom lash line. So you guys for this a little bit later. Alright, let's zoom out. Let's do the rest of my face. Nothing new on my face, but I'm going to walk you through my foundation routine. Alright, zoom me out. Let's do the face. I only zoomed you guys out like a tiny bit because, you know. Where's my magical Moringa? For primer, I have gone back to using Magical Moringa. I obviously got a new one, but this shit is the bomb. Okay. My makeup lasts so much longer. I mean, this is coming straight off and I'm going straight to work, so. But I want to show you guys what I've been using anyway, so. Because normally I would go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas. So this is like a moisturizer type primer base thing that starts off as a liquid but sets as a powder. It's amazing. So your oils will it'll soak up the oils before it comes through the foundation, if that makes any sense. It's like putting a powder down first. Like I wouldn't powder my face. Like I wouldn't have to set this primer. Like it sets itself, turning into a powder. I wouldn't have to go in with a powder on top or anything like that. So I put that literally everywhere. And the foundation I'm wearing today is going to be the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I'm going quite bougie today because I'm going to be testing out the Gucci bronzer. So look out for that. But we're going to go in with this. This is the shade. What shade is this? 13. Back of my hand, 2 pumps. Perfect shade for me. Just the perfect amount of goldenness. And whatever's left, I'll put it down onto my 2-head. So she's not full coverage, but she's coverage enough for me. A couple areas I might just go over a little bit, but honestly, it's not that deep. Which I feel really lucky that I can say, because my skin was terrible not long ago. My skincare video is done, I just have to edit. So that's coming soon as well. Oh, yes. Sorry, but this eye look is fire. Fire. Oh, sorry, this is the Chikuhodo GSN2. It's marketed as a powder brush, but it's great for foundation, as you can see. And it doesn't soak up product, so I was able to literally like wipe off the excess. That's this area here. And it's ready for my next use. Now, I know I said I was gonna go bougie, but we're gonna go ColourPop. I haven't used ColourPop No Filter Concealer in a hot minute. Like, where have you been? This one's Deep Golden 46, and this concealer, oh my god, is so good. It's full coverage, it's hydrating, so if you have like dry under eyes, you need this. You need this in your life, I'm telling you. Oh, I went a bit rogue there, my bad. I have a backup upon backup upon backup of this. I did get some new Fude brushes for concealer and for foundation. I haven't used them yet. I'm gonna do like a haul video on it, and at the same time, like straight after that, I'm gonna show you guys my brush declutter, because I have so many brushes. It's getting a bit ridiculous at this point. I need to downsize. And as you can see, this runs out. Look at it. Like, isn't that just stunning? And this brush is a Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush number 56. Powder. Let's go back to Auntie Pat. This is her under eye blurring powder in the shade medium. I like to use my Inoge Pro by Sonia G. Kind of coat all the way around. Blur and set. Perfect size for the under eye. And I bought another one of these. I'm waiting for it to arrive. You know, I can't just have one brush. No, I have to have duplicates. What is wrong with me? Like, I don't understand. Alright, just press, press, press. And that is set. Baby girl, that is set. Going in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep. I want to try the honey shade. I did order it. I'm kind of waiting for it to arrive. Once it gets here, best believe I will test it out. Because Laura Mercier is probably like my all-time favorite powder. Face is set. I kind of really like my skin right now. Do you guys see that? Child. Let's take down some of this powderiness. This is the, hold up. Wow, Fenty Beauty. This is the What It Do makeup refreshing spray. I like to use it to set. So just fine mist. Sorry, I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. It feels so nice because it's so hot. Oh, it feels so good. Already you can see the powderiness has gone down. Yes. I'm sorry if I keep looking at myself in the monitor, and not at you guys, but like, this eye look is fire. Tell me it isn't fire. Go on, I dare you. Okay, next part would be, let's fix the under eye and like fix up the eyes and finish that off, and then I will move on to my other video. Let's zoom you guys back in. Okay, there we go. So I basically just popped that Hoodnistic Rose shade all the way across it for the inner corner part. Alright, so going back into Deep Velvet, just on the outer corner here, make sure that that's all, you know, dark and smoky, and then you want to bring that down just to the outer V there, so just to here, creating the smoke. I still want, even though this is a halo look, I still want the outside to be more darker than the inside. Okay. Going back into Hedonistic Rose, I'm just going to add a bit more here. Just make it clear this is a purple look. Now I do want to brighten up that inner corner because, you know, I need to. The gold shade that I put in the center, the Golden Honey, so the one that's right in the center, I'm going to take the tiniest bit of that in a Pro pencil brush, and I'm just going to go just there. Now we're going to go into Scandalous, which is that copper shade. I'm just going to add it just the inner third like that. Okay, Peach Dusk. That's the peachy satin shade. I'm going to run that underneath all of this. So it's quite prominent. Alright, now I need a kohl liner. Nice and black. This is the Huda Beauty one, and I'm going to put that in the tight line. Dark Star Mascara. We're going to do the lower lash line. Okay, let's put on lashes. Alright, so I like to use this. This is the Tartist Pro like lash applicator. Alright, so looking down into my mirror. I use this to basically squish. Now the eyes are done. I'm gonna zoom back out and do this bronzer review. And then I'll come back to the lips, highlight, all that good stuff, and then we can talk about this eyeshadow palette. See you soon. Okay guys, I'm back. I have the bronzer on. This is the Gucci, because I'm so bullshit today. Eclat Soleil bronzer in the shade number 5, which is the deeper shade. If you want to see that review, I will link it in the cards for you here. Go check it out. Alright, well after this video anyway. Okay, so let's finish off the rest of my face and then we can discuss this eyeshadow palette in more greater detail. So let me just put, I need blush. What blush am I going to use? Should I use from the palette? We can only try. Alright, this is the Sonia G Cheek Pro. I'm gonna go into this shade here. This is Peach Dusk. Tap off the excess and use that as a blush. Oh, she works on my complexion as a blush. I didn't think that would work, but it did. It surely did. She cute or whatever. Okay, that's cute. Alrighty, she can stay. She can sit with us. And then for highlighter, I like to use the Dior. This is the Backstage. This is the original Glow Face palette in the shade 001 Universal. And there's 4 shades. I like to use the bronze one, which is bronze. It's called a bronze. And this is the Natasha Denona Brush 15. I think it's the best for highlight because you're able to kind of buff it in and it doesn't disturb what's underneath. Ooh. I went into the wrong shade. so much for using bronze. That's the gold, the strobe gold. This is gonna sound really strange, but as much as I like this bronzer, I need a little bit of sculpting. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury. Like, the bronzer give me warmth, but it's not giving me sculpt. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Here is the completed look. Let's do the beauty reel. Do final thoughts on the McGrath Labs Rose Decadence eyeshadow palette. Okay, listen, the color story is phenomenal. You can get quite pretty pink, sophisticated eye looks with this palette. I feel because this shade here, which is called Peach Dusk, because it's got like a sheen quality to it, if you have quite textured lids, this one is not your friend. Like, it will pick up on all the texture. One of the reasons why they say not to put shimmers in the crease is because it can pick up on texture, and your crease is basically the most textured part of your eye, as well as, you know, under the brow. But, you know, your crease is quite creasy, so you put shimmer in there and it's gonna stand out, you know. But yeah, so I was a bit surprised, but that Mother Pat went down this route. I'm a bit surprised she did that. I think this shade should have just been a straight out normal matte. If it had been, I feel like there'd be a bit more versatility in this palette. This shade here, though it looks dark on my complexion, it's not deep enough for me to really get like a proper smoky defined crease area. I had to go in with the shade Deep Velvet, which is like a plummy brown, to add that smoke in this eye look that I felt like it needed. So yes, I had to dip out. For this particular eye look, I could technically do a look just using what's in here, definitely, yes, and it will turn out pretty, yes, but I just feel like it's just not, doesn't have that smoke that I like. But I did use these two shimmers on the center of my lid and the lower lash line, and they're gorgeous. This Scandalous, is it Scandalous? Yeah, this, oh, I remembered. This shade Scandalous is beautiful. It is easy to pick up with your finger, with a brush, applies quite opaque and dark, and it didn't take a lot to build up at all. It's stunning, stunning shade. I thought this looked a little bit similar to Corrupt. Is it Corrupt Copper? Wait, yeah, Corrupt Copper, but it's not. This one's like a true orange, whereas this is more like bronzy, if that makes any sense. I think if you didn't want to get Divine Rose 2 but really wanted that pink, bright pink shade, this is a good option. This palette's a good option for that. So yeah, we've come to the end of my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the look and a little bit of a talk through in terms of my foundation routine and what I like to do and how I do it. I hope it was just some entertainment for y'all. Take your mind off things for a little bit. I appreciate you guys all the time, every single time, and I miss you all because I haven't been here in a while because work and life and all that jazz. But I hope everybody's doing well, and I will see you beauties on my next channel. Wow. Next video. I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, my doves. Bye.